Hello, I'm Patrick Britton, lifelong citizen of Port Arthur. The reason that we're having the Meet Me at the Pavilion today is obviously in light of the current spike in violence in our city. But most importantly is to bring our city together on one accord so that we can strengthen up and so that the community can understand that they're the most powerful force here in the city. So we're going to meet here. We're meeting here at 9:30. Everybody's going to get free t-shirts that says Meet Me at the Pavilion with the hashtag and taking our city back on the back. We're going to line up at approximately 10 a.m. We're going to march from Lamar State College's parking lot to the pavilion. We should reach the pavilion at approximately maybe 45 minutes from whenever the march actually starts. While there, we're going to open up in prayer. Then we're going to have a song. We're going to open up in prayer, and then we're going to have a song. After the song selection, I'll do the greeting and explain exactly what the meaning here. Right after the greeting, we're going to also have a greeting from the mayor. After the mayor is done with his greeting, then we're going to go over and we're going to have as you can see, the motorcycle club, they're coming in. Port Arthur strong, Port Arthur proud. After the mayor does his greeting, then we're going to have an inspirational word from Kubi Mayfield. Kubi Mayfield will be here. He's going to speak to the citizens. And after that, we're going to have a local Christian rap artist come in. And there's a song called Pleading for My City that he wrote exactly for the city. And we actually stand for exactly what he's doing. So come on out, enjoy it.
My name is Mark Mayfield. They call me Kubi. The day after the movement today, trying to get together on Little Circle Park and try to talk to some of these youngsters, or maybe really just gather a couple of old guys like myself that did and contribute to these streets, any kind of negativity or had any kind of influence on the streets to try to help these youngsters. Not trying to go and battle with the youngsters, get guys together to battle against the youngsters. We're trying to get together and figure out what's the problem and how we can help the problem. So that's mainly my movement today on Little Circle Park. Or what we can do. I just really want to try to find some suggestions on how we can make this better.
Good morning, my name is Chief Patrick Melvin, Port Arthur Police Department. Standing here with Port Arthur community, standing strong. We're here to march and stop the violence, stop the gun violence, and bring our community closer together. We appreciate everyone coming together. We just took a call out and the community responded. We look forward to the community coming together, stopping the violence, and everyone taking a part in making our community safe.
My name is Dr. Mark Porter. Dr. Mark Portery, Port Arthur Independent School District. It is a wonderful day to be out here this morning. We're here, we're representing the city of Port Arthur and all of the students in Port Arthur. You know, there's been a lot of violence recently in our area, and it's time that we, as a community, take back our city. You know, there's been too much, and I think it's not so much the gun violence, it's just people with lack of respect for human life, and that is what we need. We need people to come back to understanding what it means to just live and raise our children in an environment that they appreciate life and that they respect one another. It's not about the actual gun, but people in general that we need to connect with, to understand one another's beliefs and how and respect all of us together.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Jason Augustine. I go by boss, president of Crown Kings Motorcycle Club out here in Port Arthur. We just came out to support the community, show everybody that we're fully behind stopping the violence in Port Arthur, and just hope we see better things come to the city.
Pastor Donald Ray Frank, senior pastor, New Hope Baptist Church. I'm out here today to support this Meet the Pavilion because it's a part of a national movement about gun violence and about violence in our cities. We're just hoping that this will be the beginning, the start of a movement in our city and across our nation where senseless gun violence will come to an end and where our children will be safe in schools and on streets. And so we're praying that this movement will start that and that all things will lead to a time where our children will be safe in schools and safe on streets.
Right, and I'm Commissioner Michael Shane Senegal, and I just want to reiterate what Pastor just said. We came up in the same era back in the 70s, and we handled things a different way. And we now, ironically, you know, we used to handle things with our knuckles, and we lived to fight another day, and we turned out to be pretty successful role models for the kids. And that's what I implore the kids, that if you have a disagreement, you know, it's no coward in handling it a different way, but get rid of the guns. That's a permanent solution to a bad situation. And I'm here to just support this group and support this movement across the nation. We got to get rid of the guns. We got to stop handling disagreements with guns and violence. And Port Arthur should be a better place, and will be a better place if we can make that impact today.
Well, you know, not only gun violence, we have domestic violence also.
Domestic violence is a large part, and one of the things, as you and I were talking today, we were talking about how it begins in the home, about how it starts with families, and when there's an absence of a father in the home or an absence of a leader in the home, it's important that others step up and assume the relationship of mentoring young men and young boys. And so we're already doing that in our community, but we need more involvement in our schools. And so as a school board trustee as well, I want to implore individuals to come and be mentors in our schools and in our communities as well.
Right, and as far as domestic violence goes, I was watching CNN, and a study was done where the access to guns, the access to, I mean, you don't hear a lot about people dying from the stabbings, you hear about guns. I mean, even though it's in the schools, you know, the access to having a gun when you're angry. I mean, I've been in that position where I'm so angry, if I had a gun, no telling what would have happened. But I thank God that our common sense and prayers prevail where I didn't have that access and I didn't seek that remedy. And domestic violence is going to be with us always, but guns don't have to be.
Okay, so the theme is Take Our City Back?
Take our city back. It's important that our citizens are able to go where they want to go and feel safe. Many of our churches have closed down at night because people don't feel safe going to church. They don't come to Wednesday night Bible study. They don't come to Sunday night services. Older people are afraid to come out at night. And so it's important that we take our city back, that we now take control of our own lives, our own destinies, by starting one person at a time, one home at a time, one block at a time.
Taking our city back. from the very beginning, if you follow me on Facebook, I explained that this would not be a rally. Because a rally is simply something that people come to and they cheer and they chant, and they say what they want to happen, and then they go home, and then it happens. We need to make some major moves. This is a movement. We have to make some major moves, and we have to make these moves start today. It starts with us. We have to do it. It starts with us. Through this, let me get this out the way. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. There's plenty of donut stands in Port Arthur on every corner if you want something sugarcoat. We're not going to sugarcoat a thing. We need some results. We don't need any more lip service. It's time to do something. There's no reason that we should leave here today and there's not people grouped up with numbers exchanged as to who works with elementary kids. First, everybody that helped me get this together, come on stage. If you're working, get a replacement. Everybody that helped bring this vision together, I need you on stage. And y'all know who I'm talking about. I need you on stage. Meet me at the pavilion. Anybody that was a part of the making of this, I need you on stage with me ASAP. Miss Terry, Deidre, I need you on stage. If you're working somewhere, find a replacement. I need you up here. It's important. This all started from a Facebook post, and I expressed my feelings about the condition of our city and the compassion I have to see the city move forward. And from a Facebook post, my inbox was flooded with messages from everybody on stage here. They wanted to work. They didn't want to talk about it. They said, Patrick, what do we need to do to make this a success? What do we need to do to bring the community together? How can we help? Here are my suggestions. And if you would, give them a round of applause, please. My vision, their work. Now we got to keep it moving. We have to keep it moving. I know there's many of you that are in the audience now that are in ministry. There are many of you here that are in the education industry. There are many of you that are in the counseling field. We need to take those professions and those skills to the streets. We have to take it to the streets because all this that was put together today will be in vain if we don't perpetuate this thing and keep this thing going. So, first and foremost, we're not looking for fans. If you want to be a fan, you can go to a basketball game, a football game. We're looking for somebody to get on the field and play. So if you want to get on the field and play, let's make this thing happen. Let's move, let's get into the communities. Let's not just stand on the platform and voice what we want to do, but let's get out there and do it. After the day, we're going to continue on with meetings after meetings after meetings. And in those meetings, we will discuss what's the next plan. Once we decide what that plan is, we're going to put it into action. And we can't do it by ourselves. It's going to take everybody here. You got to understand, this city has at least 65,000 people. And we can reach those people. We are the people. The only way that we can make this thing a success is if we get out there and we do it. We get out there in the schools. We get in the neighborhoods. Not only are we here for crime suppression, yeah, that's a motivating factor for any community to come together. But one thing that we must all understand is that a strong community runs the city. There's no single force in this city that is greater than the people of Port Arthur, Texas. Period, point blank. You guys have the power. You guys have the voice. You guys have the tools. You guys have the knowledge. We can't be selfish without knowledge. Come on. We can't be selfish without knowledge. There are people out there way less fortunate than us that really need what we have to offer. And you guys have a lot to offer anybody in any situation. But the only thing is that once we come together like we're doing right now, this happened from a Facebook post Monday. What's today, Saturday? From a Facebook post Monday. Just imagine the turnout we would have on a planned event. Well, we're not marching and just meeting under the pavilion, but we're going to the west side. We're going up top. We're going to the east side. We're going into the communities. We're going to juvenile detention centers. We're going to all these places and being involved. Period. It starts with
on how you think something can happen. We want to know what you want to do to make this community go forward. There's no single person in the city that can do it by themselves at all. She has a suggestion box right here. I guess we'll set it up here. Make sure before you leave today, you put your suggestions down in that box. And this is a work. This is a work in progress. We're going to keep moving forward with this thing. Period. Unity doesn't start with just one word, one post, one person trying to do so. It starts with you getting the person on this side of town to get their people together and agree with the people on this side of town so we can meet in the middle and do this thing with one purpose, one goal, and make it happen. So, like I said before, I don't mean to sound redundant in anything that I'm saying, but it does not, and it will not, and it cannot end here. I will stand by myself before I let this vision go down. Y'all with me? Y'all sure y'all with me? Can we do this? Can we make PA strong? Can we? Some of y'all might know Cougar Mayfield. I mean, when I tell you when this thing first came into fruition, everybody inboxed me and said, "Get with Cougar Mayfield. You gotta get with Cougar Mayfield." Every time I turn the corner, get with Cougar Mayfield. And it takes stuff like this. This is what I was talking about. You get somebody on one side of the city, on one genre of the city, and you link them up with another person that has influence in another genre of the city, and this is what you get. So, first of all, I want to personally thank everybody here on stage. I want to thank y'all for everything that y'all done to make this vision work. I mean, I called y'all, I asked you guys what is it that we can do to make this a success. You guys had the vision, y'all had the plan, we put it together in 4 days, so we can do this in 4 days. Just imagine with all y'all up here on the stage what we can do in a week, what we can do in 2 weeks, period. Like what I said before was that we have the suggestion box. And in the suggestion box, we really need you all to write down your suggestions on how we should move forward. Period. We need you to come up to the stage. We need you to grab a card. We need you to put your name, email address, and any other contact information and your suggestion on how we need to move forward. Drop it in the box, and we will be calling you for a meeting so that we can put this in action. Let's not worry about money because we'll find the money to do whatever program it is you want to do. But we don't want to leave here today and say, "Oh, that was a good march. Oh, that was so nice. The links was good. The boudin was good. All the motorcycles was pretty." No. That's true. But it's a lot more to this thing than that. Let's keep it moving, keep it going. Just like y'all lined up to get the links, I need to see a line by this suggestion box. I need a line by the suggestion box. Brothers, I know y'all hungry and ready to step up this man and lead the city. Stand in line. Let's get this thing done. Not another word from Google.
The bid that I'm throwing at 4 o'clock on Gilliam Circle is to try to get a couple more guys that's from the street that had any kind of influence on the street. See if we can get together, man, and go through the neighborhood and shake these youngsters' hand and talk to them and see if we can show them some love at the end of this. That's the only reason for it. We got time to get together and get old G's, go bring the hood back, go gung-ho with the youngsters on. We're just trying to